Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today, scoot back a little bit. Today's video is going to not be it's not gonna be a makeup video, finally. I feel like the last couple of videos I've been like, okay, this is how you do my eyeshadow and this is how you do lipstick, and I just wanted to take a little break from the makeup video and just sit down and talk to you guys. New hair, you know, might as well do a little conversation, you know what I'm saying? Might as well talk a little bit. So I have some questions here. I'm going to be answering the questions from the Tmi Tag. So if you would like to hear the answers to these questions, then let's get started. So I'm just gonna jump right in. It's TMI, so it's a lot of different questions in here that you're gonna be like, ooh, kind of thing. I'm not gonna answer a lot of them because I don't know, I'm just not that comfortable yet, but I'm gonna answer some of them. So the first question is, at what age did you have your first kiss? Okay, so I think I talked about this before. Ma, if you watch this video, this may be weird for you. I don't know. But I think I was like 13 when I had my first kiss. Yeah, and it was at my cousin Charity house. It's so embarrassing. This is at my cousin Charity house, and it was a guy over, one of her friends or something from school. And we were all watching a movie. I think this is around the time where I would go over my cousin Charity house a lot, like during the summer. So it was like during the summer type of thing. And he was over. Me and my cousin would like make YouTube videos and like dance and like put them on there. I think her name was like CKB or BCK or something like that. It was me, my cousin Charity, and my cousin Brianna. We would make like dances to like twerking videos and stuff. So thumbs this video up if you were one of those kids that used to be with your cousins and y'all make videos of y'all dancing and stuff. That was us. I'll link my cousin's video, her channel Charity, in the description bar below. But we were at her house. Well, I was at her house, and the guy was over. Long story short, we was all like watching a movie, and then he just reached over and tried to kiss me, and we just started kissing. So my first kiss was somebody who I have no idea who he was. I don't know his name. I have not a clue who he was. So that's my first kiss story. I kissed somebody, like freaking kissed, like it was like a make-out session in my cousin Charity house in the basement. Well, her mom and I was upstairs, and I have no idea who he is. So that's my first, did this just die? Oh my God. Literally, it literally died. Wow. Yeah, so that was my first kiss story. Not the most romantic. Don't even know who the guy was. The little nigga, don't even know who the little nigga was. But that's my first kiss story. So the second question is, at what age did you have your first crush? I had my first crush when I was in like 4th grade. Yeah, I think it was 4th grade, and I had this biggest crush on this guy named Michael Rodriguez. He was a Mexican / Puerto Rican. I think he was Mexican. And I freaking I love this boy. And I went to the point to where I wrote a little note. It was like lunchtime. Remember when you would have like the little pizzas that was like this size, like the little square pizzas with the ranch and stuff. Like it was a Friday, and when it was Fridays in elementary school or grade school, you know, you got the pizza that was like a square. So we had that pizza, and I freaking loved him. So I wrote him a little note, and I told my friend to pass it to Michael. So my dumb friend passed it to his friend, and his friend opened the note and read it in front of the whole entire lunchroom. Yeah, with my name signed Kiara with a little XOXO heart at the bottom. And I was like, I just wanted to let you know, I like you. If you like me, please let me know, type of thing. If you don't, you can check. It was like a, if you like me, check yes, no, or maybe, or something like that. Girl, so he read the note in front of the whole lunchroom, and I ran out crying. I never told my parents this, or my mom. If she's watching this, she's gonna know anyways now, but so yeah, that was my first crush. His name was Michael Rodriguez. Same grade, 4th grade, we had the same teacher. He was so smart. He used to be, you know, those kids that got taken out of class when it was math time, and they got taken to a different room, the smart kids. Me and him was the smart kids, and we got taken out the room. So yeah, that was my first ever crush. Was Michael Rodriguez, and that was a story about him. The next question is, what is the best compliment you've ever gotten? I don't really think this is a TMI type of question, but I think the best compliment I've ever gotten was somebody saying that my spirit was beautiful, and it made me want to, and it made them want to be around me more. Obviously, if you get a compliment and it's like, oh, you're so pretty, or you're so beautiful, like that type of compliment, you're like, oh, that's so nice. But getting a compliment where they're like, your spirit, like that inner person, like draws me, that right there was like a beautiful compliment, because I wasn't expecting that compliment from that person. I was expecting, like, I don't know, it was just like really dope and cool compliment to get. Like, my spirit makes you feel good, like that inner person just makes you like, like, ooh, type of thing. So that was the best compliment I've ever gotten. All right, so the next question is, have I ever been into a physical fight? Y'all, I got a lot of funny stories in my life. So I've never been into a physical fight with anybody. Pause, comma, dash, whatever. But my mother's sister, Tmi Chocolate is what I call her. She, okay, so it was like, I don't even know, I was like in 3rd grade or something like that. Mind you, Tmi Chocolate is 10 years older than me. So I'm 21, she's 31, right? So back then I was like, I don't even know, 11, maybe 10, maybe, like I was young. And so if I was 11 or 10, she was 20 or 21. But we were at her old house, so my grandparents' house, when she was obviously still living with my grandparents, because that's their daughter. We were there, and I would always go to I call my daddy my papi, but my grandparents' house, they stay like south side of Chicago. And my aunt at the time had a son. Maybe I was a little bit younger than 10. I mean, older than 10, maybe 12. But she had a son, and her son would slob all the time. Like, he would just have slob drop, like, he was a little baby. So like, me being like very young, immature type of thing, I kind of made a joke like, oh, your son, like, this is not a good joke. Mind you, I was 10 years old, so I was very immature, so don't get mad at me about this. But he was slob all the time. So being between 10 and 12 years old, I called Kobe, which is my aunt's son. I'm like, oh, he's slow, like he's retarded. Like it's not a good joke when I think about it now. Like, that was really disrespectful and really rude. But I called him slow, and it's funny because when I called him that, I was warming up Chinese food. And if you don't know me, which you probably don't, I really like Chinese food. Like, Chinese food and tacos are like my 2 top favorite foods ever. Like, that's just like I slob over it. So I was warming up some Chinese food, just minding my business after I didn't call her son retarded. And she was like, "What you say? What did you just say to me?" And I'm like, I didn't say nothing. I'm like, I called your son retarded. So she got very upset. Like, she was mad. And yeah, she's like, well, you think you so grown? You think you gonna call my son retarded? Come punch me. So me being me, I walked my little tiny, well, not tiny at the time, I was pretty chunky. Walked my little high yellow self in that, cause they had like a kitchen, and then it was like a long hallway with a bunch of mirrors. So she was like, you think you grown? Come over here and punch me. Walked my little high yellow self, okay. And I punched her in her face, mind you, 10, 12, 20, 21, 22. Between 20 and 22, between 10 and 12. So I punched her in her face, and we just started boxing, kinda. So, mind you, this is my mama's sister. We started fighting in the hallway. My grandma, which is her mom, my nanny, she's laughing. My other auntie, Werner, she laughing too. And my brother, like, okay, if I'm 12, he's like, because he's 4 years older, 4 years younger than me. So what, 8? And he's crying, trying to beat up Erica with me. So it's me and the kid, which is my little brother, trying to beat Erica up because we thought we was grown. So I've never gotten into, and the fight ended with, because my grandma's room was on the bottom, her room was on the first floor, so we ended up barging into their room and like going in the closet, and she was like choking me up against like one of those closets. She was like choking me up against the wall, and I couldn't breathe, so it kind of ended there. And I was calling my mom like, I'm so sorry, like crying. And when I cry, you cannot understand what I'm saying. You just can't. And she was like my favorite auntie, so I called my mom like, she not gonna be my auntie no more. Like, when I think about it now, I think it's the funniest story ever, like, of life. But yeah, that was the only time I've gotten into any physical altercation was when I fought was when I fought my auntie. So I just thought that was a funny story to tell you guys. Is the only fight I've ever gotten was when I fought my 10-year older auntie. The biggest lie you've ever told. I don't know. Do you hate anybody right now? I don't hate anybody right now. Do you have any hidden piercings? No. I really, really want my nose pierced, but I'm just too scared to do it. So I don't know if I'll ever do that. I really want to though. But the next question is, do you miss anybody? I miss my Uncle Tony. Yeah, he is my grandmother's brother, which is my great uncle. And he passed away of sickle cell disease. So if you have anybody in your family who has sickle cell disease, who is battling sickle cell disease, my prayer is out to you, because sickle cell disease is a B word. So yeah, I miss him, and my Uncle Andre, which is his brother, and he died 2011 of cancer. So the next question is, do you smoke? I don't smoke. And then the next question is, to your knowledge, have you ever been cheated on? Listen, if y'all know something, tell me, because all hell is breaking loose. The next question is, have you ever been in a relationship? Yes, I've been in 2 relationships my whole life. I really don't consider my 6th grade relationship a relationship, because it was all of like 3 weeks. And I broke up with side note, I broke up with my first ever boyfriend in 6th grade. His name was Lupe. He was another Mexican. I just knew I was going to marry a Mexican man. Didn't really work out that much, considering he is my husband. But I broke up with him because his lips were really crusty, and I didn't want to kiss him because his lips was crusty. He had like spit in the corner of his mouth. It was just like a whole lot. And I just was like, you know what? You ain't for me. You was not for me. But why did I tell this story? Oh, have I ever been in a relationship? Yeah, 2 relationships, seriously. 6th grade relationship. Have you ever been in love? I'm in love right now. The love doctor came to see me a couple years ago. And one thing I always say is I don't fall deeply in love with my husband. I grow to love him more in different ways. So I fell in love with him initially, but like I grew, like I'm growing to love different aspects about him more and more each time. And each, you know, as long as we're together, I'm growing to love him more. So yeah. Have you ever catfished anybody before? No, I haven't. But I've stood a lot of people up, like a little bit before me and BJ started dating. It would just be a lot of guys in my DMs on Facebook, and I would just always stand them up. Always. I was one of those light-skinned girls. Yeah, that was me. That was me. Have you ever been loved by someone who didn't love you back? No, I haven't. You know what? I have. It was right before my husband BJ, and his name was Vincent Ruggiero. I remember exactly what his nigga was. It was just a long story. I've been telling too many stories, but just I liked him a lot. He didn't like me, and he just played me to the left. Like, we was dating for like all of 2 weeks or something, and then he just ghosted. Like, he ghosted us. So I don't know, but look at me now, married, happily married. I don't even know where the heck he is, but yeah. Have you ever cried over a lover? No. I mean, I've cried over my husband before, but I guess, I don't know. This is not like juicy, and I'm not gonna, like, one of the questions was like, what's your best sex? And I'm not answering that question. You're not gonna catch me up, and I'm not doing it. Like, I'm just not asking, I'm not talking about that, okay? Have you ever danced without leaving room? Wait, what? Have you ever danced without leaving room for Jesus? I don't understand this question. It says, have you ever danced without leaving room for Jesus? I don't know what that means. If you know what that means, let me know. Have you ever dated someone you met online? No. Have you ever given or received a hickey? Yes to both of them. I don't have any hickeys right now, but my husband gives me hickey sometimes, and I'm not a hickey giver. Like, I don't purposely go towards his neck to be like, you know, but if it happens, it happens type of thing. Who was getting hot in here? some of these questions are crazy. Like, I'll throw up a couple pictures of these questions. I'm just not answering. Like, one of the questions was, have you ever kissed or been kissed on the breast? Yes. Have you ever kissed someone below the belt? Plead the fifth. Have you ever let a person on? Yes, I have let a person. Look, my cheeks are red. I'm getting a little uncomfortable, okay? Have you ever let a person on? I have. Have you ever lied to get out of trouble? Yes, I have. Have you ever liked a person your friend was dating? Hecky no. Have you ever played a game involving stripping? Yes, I have. Drunk Uno, strip Uno, whatever you want to call it. I've played that before. Have you ever used somebody for your own personal gain? No, I have not. Have you ever been heartbroken? I mean, the guy before BJ, like, I was like, okay, like, I was mad for like a couple days, maybe a week or so. But I don't think I was heartbroken because I really didn't love him. I just liked him a lot. I didn't love the nigga. I just liked him a little bit. Let's see. How far have you gone to get something you desire? Not far at all. See, the type of woman I am, I just get what I want. But no, I haven't really gone. What is too far? No. How many relationships have you had? 2. What do you weigh? I believe I weigh like 200 some pounds, 215, 220, something like that. How tall are you? Like roughly 5'6" ish, 6.5, 5'6" 6.5. Is that possible? 5'7"? I'm no taller than 5'7". When did you lose your V card? I lost it when I was with my husband, which was like a year ago. If you could choose one Disney prince to marry, who would it be? I have not a clue. If you could get married to any celebrity, who would it be? What is his name? It's the black guy with the really pretty eyes. I'll put a picture on the screen. I like eyes and I like arms. So him, Omari Hardrick is really, really, really fine. Celebrity. I would marry Tank. And not even a dark skinned man. I don't like the chocolatey. I like caramel, you know? Yeah. I'll put some of the pictures on the screen. I can't think of nobody's name right now, but I'll figure out later when I edit this video. If you could, what would you change about your first kiss? Probably like knowing what his name is. Like, I legit don't know what his name. I don't know who he is. I just don't. Which is kind of sad though, because everybody's like, oh, my first kiss was Johnny from 2nd grade. My first kiss was such and such. And I'm like, I just want to know the nigga name. Like, I don't even know his name. I don't know who he is. Just don't know. If you could live in the world of the last TV show you watched, where would you be? Where would you be living? Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. That's where I would be living. When was the last time you insulted someone? I haven't insulted somebody in a really, really long time, so I can't even answer that question. When was the last time you were insulted? I can't think of that time either. And it's not to be like, oh, I don't get, you know, I don't get those type of things. Everybody gets insulted by anybody. So, I don't know. Mention a movie that always makes you cry. The Blind Side. Lovely Bones, that's another one. Never let me go, never let me go. It was a really old movie called Hope Floats by, Sandra Bullock was in it. I love Sandra Bullock. Shoot, what is the name of that movie? It was a Will Smith movie. I'm trying to figure out, this highlighter is so bomb. This is the Wet n Wilder loose highlighter. This is in Hustle and Flow, I think. And the color of this is so pretty. Like, let me show y'all real quick. Can't get away from makeup too long. Do y'all see that? And it just like melts into your skin. That's what I have on today. It's the prettiest. Oh my God. It just melts. Like, you don't even know where it starts and it begins. You just see that like glow. It's so pretty. And I think these are $5. I just don't understand how they do it. Like, I don't understand. I Am Legend, that movie. The next question is, have you ever had a crush on a teacher? Yes, it was this fine, light-skinned gym teacher that I had when I was I think I was like a sophomore or something. This man, like, so fine. But, okay. He was a light-skinned man. He was dated to a Caucasian woman. And he had a talk with another teacher before, and he was like, I just can't date black women because they're so mean and harsh. And I just threw me all the way off, turned me all the way off. Not like we would ever in a million years be dating or married, but he was just such a fine specimen, just so fine. What do I think about the most? I think about BJ the most, which is my husband, my mom, because I'm a bugaboo, I always call my mom, and makeup, and like my makeup business. By the way, I have a big announcement for you guys coming very, very soon. If you guys don't know, I have my own cosmetics line, my own lipstick line. So that will be launching very, 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 very soon. So I'll make a whole video about it, like description, detailed like stuff. I'll make a video about it, but just know it's coming. I'm just gonna answer a couple more questions. So what is a disgusting habit that you have? I don't have a disgusting habit. Pretty normal. What do you think is your sexiest feature? Probably my tatas. I have really nice breasts for them to be like really big. They're pretty like, you know, boop. So I think that's a nice feature that I have. And I have really wide hips, so I like that about myself as well. It makes a nice figure. What is a weird thing you love? Pimple popping, but I don't think that's weird because I think a lot of people like pimple popping. And I like watching like those YouTube shows where like they talk about like people who have like disorders and diseases and like going more in depth into those diseases and disorders. It's not like necessarily like I love seeing people struggle in life, but I just found it very interesting. So that is that. What is the scariest thing you have ever experienced? Probably getting into a car accident. I have a fear, and it wasn't even like a bad car accident. We literally hit the median on the expressway, and our car just stopped. Like we didn't even like spin like normal people. Like not normal people, but like people spin. Like it wasn't even that type of car accident. It was just we hit the median. I just thought my life was like over. I have such a huge fear of getting into a car accident. So yeah. Mention something that is currently bothering you and makes you happy. I think I'll end with those two. Okay, so the biggest thing that is bothering me now is people who have jealousy and hating other people. Like my thing is we can all win together. Don't feel like you're the only person that can win and nobody else can win in life either. Like that pisses me off because it's like you're not the only person in life that does makeup or you have a makeup line or whatever. Like all of us can win together. Every person offers something different to the table, and I feel like that's what makes you most successful is when you are, you know, working the system. You doing what you do best, and your personality will make you successful. Not nobody else putting anything in your head or geeking your head up. Your personality will make you successful. And the one thing that makes me happy is literally my family being able to be happy and be a family and talk and all of that stuff. So yeah, and I think the last question I'm going to end off with is what is the biggest fear you have overcame? I think the biggest fear I have overcame is my anxiety. I have really, really, really terrible anxiety, or I used to, and it's kind of like simmering down a little bit more, but my anxiety used to be so bad, and to the point where like I would shake because I was so nervous of anything, like going to a new job, going to an interview. And I feel like now I'm so like chilled and relaxed and laid back and stuff. So I feel like that has been the most like thing for me, and fear that I've overcome is my anxiety, because I had really bad anxiety, and I still have anxiety. It's just not terrible. So if you have anxiety, we here with it. I can work and help you through it because I help myself through it, and it's something that is really scary. I think I get anxiety from my mom, so thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. But yeah, those are all the questions that I'm answering today. There were a lot more that I just was like, oh no, like some of the questions was like, what's your best sex? What's your favorite position? I'm like, I'm not telling y'all that. This is not this is not that type of channel. No. But if you like this random, super simple video and funny video, please give the video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the notification bell down below to be notified whenever I post a brand new video. And subscribe to my channel, share this video, and leave a comment down below. Answer some of these questions that I just asked. I want to know y'all opinion. What's y'all favorite sex positions? Does y'all keep asking me? Well, since this thing asked me, but no, leave any question that you want to answer. Leave it in the comment section below, please. I would like to know your answers to these questions. I'll also leave the link to the actual tag that I got, so you can kind of see where I got the questions from. But yeah, if that is all, and if I have nothing else to say, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.